Excuse me, greetings everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. So my voice may be low. Sorry about that. But I came here because I had the strength today. I wasn't feeling well um, because of the lies told to me when I was a Shia. So I was having flashbacks and all. And the Muslims who come here and cannot see have given me a hard time. We do not even care to cooperate, and all this cooperatively asking questions. So, as I would do when I was a Shia, I wouldn't give someone a hard time. I wouldn't even trouble anyone. And not that I was scared. Actually, I was either in this the lies. I wasn't. It was a lie, or they didn't care to tell me. The Shias, my Shias, that okay, you do your research to find out about Islam, but if you find out that it's a false religion, even like according to you, what you believe in, and all this, or your opinion, let's say they could have said it like this, but they didn't even say it like this, that my, if you feel that you have to leave this religion, that you can freely go, you have the freedom. They told us that we have the freedom to do our research on this religion, but they didn't tell me, not me, that if I leave, I don't have that freedom, right? I don't have that freedom, that I'll be killed, I'll be confined to my room until I become a Muslim. Some prayers have started. No, I didn't. I keep forgetting. Sorry, I did. So, it's like, you know, okay, so I I don't know what to do now. Some background sound is there. Maybe you would come to kill me, or not even care about the children or anyone around, and want to do some blasting stuff, right? Um, I mean, we don't know what the Muslims are up to. Well, we can't trust them. They can lie to bring two people together. That's good. And peace. No, that's not good. Actually, don't lie. The other person should have that. You go to the mediator should go. You know how they lie to bring two believers in reconciliation. it's it's really outrageous, and how you are you have the license to kill and get scolding people and getting angry. Okay, I also get angry because that's my conditioning, or the case and all this. I tell myself, what is the use of anger? There's no use of getting angry, but I don't know why I get angry. I don't listen to the other part of me, which is wise, saying that, gives me wise cracks. Like, what is the use of anger now? Let them do what they want to do. If you want to believe in the lies, um, what can I say then? And giving people a hard time. So I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand. I mean, my religion, it was my religion, and I went in the Quran and I saw, it's very easy to see. For example, about, there's a Noha we have, a dirge. In Shia Islam, it's in Punjabi. So, Bibi Zainab Rondi Regi by Shabab al Mu'mineen. The thing is that she stood there, they're saying this part of the Noha, that not 1 hour and all that, but how many hours she stood uh, outside Yazid's court or something. एक दो घंटे थी बात नहीं करी रही कितने घंटे so many hours she stood. It's not a matter of 1 or 2 hours, things like that. So as I was listening to this Noha, just to don't know why I have to hurt myself so much again and again, but I needed to process my feelings perhaps, and how I've been lied to. So it occurred to me that Joveria bint Harith, on Wikipedia, I read this recently when I was all this research on this religion. So about Joveria bint Harith, she was standing, not in Wikipedia, I think there was some other place I read that she was standing for outside the, it's in detail, like a little bit. I can't remember which website it was that I read about Joveria, about this point that she was standing outside. She went for, so I can now see, sorry, I can just see why Yazid became all, and Yazid's army, they became mad or something happened to them. So if we are told that they made Bibi Zainab stand outside the Qafila caravan, the group of these from the Holy Family Prophet. So Jaweria bint Harith, and there's stood there, to petition, to plead to this your prophet of Allah, or prophet of Islam, messenger of Allah and prophet of Islam. I don't want to take it safe. And you come here, and there are some Muslims like, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? How you? And recently I went to Christian Prince. So there was this a Muslim man, and Fakira Jal Chalaj, or her. They always go there, and there was one who was a Christian Prince was saying was full of abuse against Christian Prince. So, Jesus Christ says, even if they mock you or whatever they do with you, you don't do that back. So that's a true religion. No, I mean, it's not a true religion, but Jesus Christ did said some good things. Maybe he went to India, I don't know. He was different from the Jewish messengers and prophets, or whatever they call. Sorry, Jews. So, I know you will understand. Yeah, maybe you won't agree, but, very good people, Jews, some of them. So, level-headed. Where is this? So there's a ayat that says, what's this? There's an ayat that says that if you call them from behind the chamber, don't call him. I'm just not in my proper mind right now. Pray, do not mock me. King Lear, Shakespeare. Can you believe this? How we've been lied to? Like, of course, that thing, the reason why I said we here is that I want you to know, Muslims, how Muslims have been lied to. Oh, no, on Twitter I put we have been lied to when I shared this. So it's because I was a Muslim. Don't call him from behind the message. From I'll be making many mistakes here. Sorry, you can't have perfection, Muslims. Although your prophet seemed to be extremely perfect. Don't call him from behind the chambers. Call him from the front. See how it's put here, like you would be in a doldrum, confused. Oh, what does he mean? Very, very clever Satan. And we're dealing with, and I realized, how can I fight? A fight in a good fight, like the fight I'm fighting here. How can I tell you Shias also what you have done? Don't call him from behind. You might not like this one. This I'll make mistakes. I'll be tongue-tied and things like that also. Behind the and slow chambers. I just woke up night. Hujurat, Surah Hujurat, believe ayat 2. Believers do not raise, no. Those who call you, sorry, it's not Surah Hujurat ayat 2, it's another ayat of 4. Surah Hujurat ayat 4, I think. 49, okay, it's 4, yeah. Whatever it is, 49 chapter. Indeed, those who call from behind the chambers this Prophet Muhammad, most of them do not use reason. Okay. So you see, how it evades us. He's a very ayar, cunning. Actually, in Irani also, it's like artful cunningness, ayari. Just remember, I just went through Giti, Irani songs and translation. I used to listen to Giti Irani's songs long time ago, singer, Iranian singer. چرا غصه چرا غم چرا حسرت آمدن فقط قسمت من بی نصیبن خدایا چرا 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 خدایا. Why oh God, why this matam, why this beating, why this sorrow, why all this, God knows. So indeed those who call you, look at this. Okay, 49, Surah 49. Please come here. Caring for others and for yourself also, I'm not saying, but leave this religion which has given you a license. Said Hujurat. To kill, to get angry, to scold your children, to force them to pray if they don't. Sometimes even hit them lightly. Hujurat ayat 4. And to be violent with the self, fight with the self. You are, I mean, you see the problem. When I read Jiddu Krishnamurti, it just hit, I resonated because it was talking deeply to the self, which says, I knew something was missing in my religion at times. At times I was blinded. Everyone has a blind spot, they say. My cousin used to say. So, indeed, those who call you, O Muhammad, from behind the chambers, most of them do not use reason. Oh, they are, they don't have, they are brainless people. You see? Now, behind the chambers, it says, what a clever, cunning man, if you closely examine this shaitan. Right? Well, then some Shia or someone will come here and say to me, Muslim, that, well, it doesn't say from front, it says from behind the chamber, private chambers. What does it actually mean? So, the ones who lower their voices in the presence of this Jawaria bint Harith, Shias, standing there, pleading for. She has fallen into, how many Shias, how many Sahabas were true? How many Sahabas were true? Please don't ask me to be diplomatic here, insincere, dishonest. I have my feelings. So if your prophet is saying, like I said on Facebook live stream, in the name of Allah, hate them, in the name of Allah, kill them in the name of Allah, punish them for the betterment of society and this and that. Why not in the name of Allah? The God of love comes down to us, and loves us anyways. We are, if we are sinners, we are ignorant, I don't know anything, right? Yes, you would say, oh, I was just wondering recently, oh God, your arguments are so great. You know, like a mother, child doesn't know what you will eat, you don't know. We don't know as a child. I don't know if there's a God or not. I mean, a child could take a coin and put it in their mouth, and God forbid. Child can have poison. Once my teacher went up north and took this leaf near her nose, and you know what happened to her? Poison, not poisoned, burnt her upper lip part. And then she has asked me for Jolin bleach. I was like, no, Mr. Saab, this is not, it will burn you even more. I mean, don't use this. So, we don't know what to put in our stomachs. I mean, what to put in the mouth. Jesus Christ says, do not worry about what you put in the mouth. It's what comes out of the mouth that is important. It's in the Bible. I just cannot remember exact words and where it is, in which gospel. New Testament. Jesus Christ said it. Okay, I'm repeating myself. The ones who lower the voice. Indeed, those who call you, O Muhammad, from behind the chambers. Are you going to come here and say Inshallah, Mashallah? Right? Are you still stuck like M16 on this? I think long time before the M16 was saying he or she comes to. Why is it coming she? They come here to learn. So if you come here to learn, don't be a cunning student learner. Be a truthful. And how many of you out there are for the lies or for the truth? How many of you are for the truth? Truth is, don't you see the truth? Even the Christians don't believe completely in the truth. Even the Jews don't believe in the truth. You know how many lies you've been lied to? So, I don't know why this madness, right? Believing in that God and eye for an eye, first Moses. Then God knows what happened to the Jews. They've changed it. They are more mild, level-headed. Thank God they don't practice their religion. No, they do, but maybe they changed somehow. Their last righteous prophet was Zechariah. Oh my God, Most of the people, they don't know, shout to you from outside your private rooms, lack understanding. Someone has come with a petition, you've killed their family members, you've killed their whole tribe. No. Actually, Joberia's tribe they were captives, they were kept captives. Joberia fell in the hands of Tabit, or a Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad. The Shias, it's like the Sunnis. Actually, the Shias, the Imams, the way they were lied, it's so brilliant. It's like perfect. You know, they tell us that the Sunni religious scholars will not allow you. I mean, I've read it. They tell their people not to go to Shias, these devils. The arguments are so good, you know. That's all right. Just don't go there. You'll be. Yeah, they distort the Quran ayahs, and I can understand The invoking, it's implied, and then Ya Ali Madad, right? It's more heavily on the hadiths, on the imams who have deceived you, deceived the Shias. So it's a brilliant lie, brilliantly told, cunningly, but brilliant, calculating, but brilliantly told, right? It's in such a way told that it's like I did have my doubts once in my life. No, I mean, how do you say it? That what is all this? Isn't it too emotional? Like for Bibi Zainab's chadar snatching sake, may my izzat be, things like that, like praying like that, wasila to God. Oh Lord, for Bibi Zainab's sake, may my child may my child's honor, daughter's honor, not be dishonored, things like that. So I started to think, my God, what is this? I started to doubt, like, is this for real? I mean, is this uh, and etiquettes and manners? We were told that there's no one in the world, not even Hindus, have the manners like we do, Shias, because we have an example. Ahlul Bayt have given us such great manners, and they come from the Jews. And another thing my father was telling me, that these foreigners, they practice what we have. We don't practice it, we have it. Foreigners are practicing wherever they are in America, Europe. Actually, they're following the true Islam, where etiquettes and no, something like civic sense and all this mostly like civic sense. And sometimes the wife cannot cook, the husband will cook. They take turns. Like Bibi Fatima, the Zahra and Fiza used to take turns. Her maid, Fiza, the Fatima, daughter of this Islam, daughter of founder of Islam. They're very good. Thanks to Mr. Muhammad Ayan, so I've forgotten his name. He's on YouTube. He calls Prophet the founder of Islam. We don't want to take his name. This time, not because to dishonor him, disrespect him. So I just learned from their Prophet. I'm just talking to myself at times. You won't like this. This is just my way, ranting here, or whatever you may call it. And if they had been Joveria, right? Now, is it from behind the chambers? But what about in front of the chambers? Can we call him from the front? Oh, you have believed, if there comes to you a disobedient one with it, just forget it. Investigate lest you harm a people out of ignorance and become over what you have done regretful. Sunnis, you know how true. So the Shias have really been brilliantly lied to by the Imams. So Sunnis, you will become very, very regretful and know that among you is the Messenger of Allah. If he were to obey you in much of the matter, but little matter, yes, like going into your wife's during fasting. Now, go for it. You would be in difficulty. Warmonger. So you didn't see it. How many of you are really in for the truth here to help humanity come out of dishonesty and deceptions? So please cooperate. Huh? Pleasing in your hearts and has made hateful to you First of all, there's belief and disbelief blindly and exploiting, and you even calling Allah in the heart. Surah Baqarah 4 to 5. I cannot speak properly, but I'm here. I will try my best, like I've been trying. Right? Let's see which Muslim comes here now. Pray, do not mock me. You have no shame? I was oppressed, but if one of them oppresses the other, then fight against it. There's no need to fight. Even if one is oppressing against other, you need to call for peace. Not pick up the sword and fight. All the time fighting yourself, fighting the devil, fighting. This is all violence. But what can I? How will you realize? When will you realize? Right? Not to. Where is it? Where should I go? So here it is. See? Invoking other than Allah. Shias. Your imams have lied to you. It's implied and it's heavily in the hadiths. But directly it says in the Quran ayats not to invoke anyone other than Allah. Quran only people. Oh, so Shias. Do you see how he has turned it around for his family to invoke Ali, his son and cousin-in-law? He's meaning this. You see, it's heavily on the hadith and intersection. But how you have been lied, Surah Takwir, with Allah that you're going to give me what? Prophet. Surah. Oh, you're going to show. Are you? No, you're very nice people. Very good. I know. I was a Shia too. Very good. Loving for my teacher. Although later on, her sister said, she's gone now. You are Muslim. You can trespass in Pakistan. Trespass her house. All that. You can do that. No, but I was such a Muslim then. No. Actually, I forgot to. I didn't say anything. She was an elderly lady. But in our religion, I came back and said, I wrote. But there's a ayat in the Quran which says, if say knock and all that. Yeah. If no one answers, then leave. Like, don't trespass. But of course, it's in my religion not to trespass. So, invoking, where is it? Yeah. O people, a parable is set forth, pay heed to it. Those who call upon other than Allah shall never be able to create even a fly. Right? Oh, I have to say the whole, I'll show you the whole ayat. Here, Surah Hajj 73, right? See this? And you also see what you Shias have done to me, your imams. I can't talk properly, I get stuck. Oh, people, this is my case against the founder of Islam. You have no idea, what is nervous breakdown, nervous shock, religious crisis due to. Oh, people, a parable is set forth, pay heed to it. Those who call upon other than Allah shall never be able to create even a fly, even if all of them were to come together to do that. And if the fly were to snatch away anything from them, they would not be able to recover that from it, right? It's excellent. Yeah, I also thought about it. Powerless is the supplicant. now shock because I'm that. I'll tell you, when I was a Shia, I was reading the Quran only. This Muslim friend used to come over and she used to indirectly tell me things against Shia Islam, right? And this was a great shock for me. Member के पास क्यों? Why should I go near the member? Huh? What's the member called in English? Do you think I would sit on the member and talk to you, give sermons? This is haq, and haq यही है. हमने मोहम्मद पक्की है. हमें सलमान फारसी है. हमें it hurts. Powerless is the supplicant, and powerless is he to whom he supplicates. Thanks to those ex-Muslims who have helped me. Feels like we are, what is nonsense? Surah Hajj, ayat 73. Tell me why. Okay, so I'll just show you. Calming down. First, it's like venting out. Then maybe after some time here, I will calm down. So please bear with me. How you have been lied to, how you have been deceived by the Imams. Now, this is a very direct, how the Imams turn it around through intercession, and then was dua tawassal. Ya wajiha indallah ishwana. So, oh God, actually it should be like this, right? Dua tawassal. How dua tawassal? How did you do it? How did they do it, the Imams? How did they deceive you, the Imams? But is there anyone to speak the truth, at least? Okay, why should we sometimes we should take our precautions. Like you Muslims have to take your precautions going to war, things like that. Oh, and against the Christians, the Jews, and the polytheists, how do you take your precautions? You kill them. Because the base of evil, distorted religion, they've lied. You take your precaution, you save this religion. And then how were the Shias told to save their religion? There's a know-how. He gave his life, saying. So he made you martyrs, and your fellow Sunnis can kill you. And then when Imam Mahdi comes, he will kill us all. That's okay for you, because this is on haqq, and you are not the leader. You don't have the right Shias to kill. You are waiting for your Imam Mahdi, right? So right to kill license. I don't know. Oh Allah, I beseech you and turn my face toward you in the name of your Prophet, the Prophet of mercy, Muhammad. O Abul Qasim al-Muhammad, O Allah's Messenger, O Chief of Mercy, 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 mercy. O our Master and Chief, we are turning our face toward you. Are you? Why should you? Seeking your intercession. Yeah, this way. You see, so they bring intercession in. That's it. Advocacy for us before Allah. وتوسلنا بك إلهي إلى الله إلهي. Anyways, just say that. وقدمنك بين يدي حاجاتي ووجه for the face of Allah. وجيها عند يا وجيها عند الله اشفى لنا عند الله. Intercede for us before Allah. Oh, Abul Hassan, another devil comes in. Ali, oh, commander of the believers. Oh, Ali, son of Abu Talib. Oh, Allah's argument. Now another devil comes in. Very, very scary. Ooh, Fatima, the luminous lady Al-Zahra. Oh, daughter of Muhammad. Oh, delight of the messenger's eyes. Now, Sayyidat Nisa Oh, Sayyidatana wa Maulatana. She even Mawla. We are turning our faces toward you, seeking your intercession. Yeah, all this through intercession. I don't read more. You see how it comes in that you can now call on them. It is such a brilliant line. So why I don't know. ये क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ, क्यों हुआ, ओ लोगों ये न पूछो ये हम क्यों शिकवा करें झूठा, क्या हुआ जो दिल टूटा. My heart is like a glass, so don't be to it. Don't break it, because it breaks like glass and soft as cotton. So this Indian song from क्यों शिकवा करें झूठा, क्या हुआ जो दिल टूटा, शीशे का खिलौना था, कुछ ना कुछ तो होना था, हुआ ये क्या हुआ. Indians would know if they watch Bollywood movies long time ago. From which movie, Indian movie this is? हमने जो देखा था सुना था, क्या बताएं वो क्या था. Let's see. What shall I say? What I have seen? What I've heard? How shall I tell you? Now, please don't bring that Noah to me mind. Mujrai. So, okay. So, invoking to any other than Allah, the Sunnis, I have it absolutely confirmed from Sunni or Muslim that direct in the Quran. Now you bring Shia bring intercession, wasila, and now like this you pray. Pray, do not mock me. So now I could go into contemplations. I could show you Shia hadiths and how the Shias have been deceived thoroughly with a thorough deception. Do not make each other. Where is it? And can I show you something about that ayat with the sajda? Sajda, tera sajda, din rain karun. Right? चाहे जान चले जाए हम रहे ना रहे मोहब्बत रहे प्यार रहे. Sorry, I'm not in practice. I'm out of practice of that song from movie Mr. Khan. So now we come here. What are this saying? Shias. So, oh no. Imam Jafar ibn Muhammad as-Sadiq said, deeds are not the material substance to be weighed. Therefore, heavy weighing means good deeds outbalance. So there was about the Makki, where is it? It must be about the fly. It must be in Surah. Let me show you what these stupid Baltis were told. They used to put the water, honey, stuff like this, right, on their idols. Then coming Makkis, flies used to come and eat. And they used to think, they used to live there. Let me just, I'm not good in explaining. By now you know very well what I'm good in and what I'm bad in. You can even use this against me. Right? You bring your best English religious scholars. Right? Now I have dishonored this graceful performance on YouTube. You know how to get me through great English. Any Shia brought up, studied in London, America, come. Religious scholar. Oh, people. So I'm just reading the ayat. And this is Shia website, quran.al-islam.org. काला मुंह क्या हमारा दिल काला कर दिया है वैसे जहरा दिल को जला दिया तोड़ दिया. So Shias, even Shias, you look what you have done to us. Oh people, a parable is set forth, therefore listen to it. Surely those whom you call upon besides Allah cannot create fly, though they should all gather for it. And should the fly snatch away anything from them, they would not take it back from I weak are from I weak are the invoker and the invoked. What's this shakir? I don't know what I weak. Am I in my right mind? I think I need stronger glasses. Something is missing. Where are my glasses? Are all over the place. Let me see if this is yeah, stronger than the other one. I weak. They could not take it back from I weak. Some problem happening here. So, mistake in translation. Bad printing. You know how our Shia books become in Karachi, Pakistan. Not good printing. Mistake happening. English going funny and all this happening. Now, after heavy criticism, cool eyes stepping. No matter how I criticize the Shias, what you have done to us, what have you done to us? It is not enough. Justice will not be done, no matter how I criticize the Shias. I can sit here for Muharram Safar Majlises, criticizing Shias. Will I do justice 1400 years? And whose names shall I take? Shall I take Safiya bint Huway, Jawaria, Maria the Coptic, Zainab bin Jash, Zaid, Tribes Guild? Ooh, my heart trembling. Both idols and their worshippers, now this commentary, Shia commentary. Both idols and their worshippers are weak and foolish creatures. Worst of creatures, Surah Baina, what else? By ignoring Allah, the Creator. Now the Shia said that they were ignoring Allah, the Creator of the worlds. They worship helpless objects. I also become helpless, hopeless in my life, Very, very helpless. That's why my teacher tell me, take a moment at a time. Look at the moment here. What you are doing. Enjoy it. I also read the foreign books. Helpless objects who cannot even create the lowest form of life. They can't. But Ali came and saved Jesus Christ. I don't know how he came in spirit, perhaps. Or maybe he came, appeared like Hazrat Khizr appeared to Musa in bodily form. I don't know. And wait a minute. Some Shia say that some other criminal gave the face of Allah gave the face of Jesus to him, made him look like Jesus. So how? Oh, that way Ali saved. Not on the cross. Yeah. Jesus did not go on the cross. Imam Ali saved him. There was a criminal there at the time. So the change of face, very good. Yes, I believe miracles happen. But very few times miracles happen. God not just save everyone. When Jesus Christ born, many births, mothers gave birth at that time were killed. The babies of those. This God very, very good. Jesus Christ, our Savior, joy to the world. The idol worshippers of Makkah used to come. Christians also get it from me now, today. If you believe in this God, then come here. Don't tell me. Even you Vishwanites come here. Hindus. Okay. But right now, for the idol worshippers, and tell me that there's a God, even of love. Oh, where are you people? You are mad. Krishna came and left you. Kali Yoga came. How many years you have? And you are waiting, and here Kalki Avatar is here, and Jay Kalki Avatar, and Hari Kalki Avatar. As if Kalki Avatar is here to save the world. So many people have to. Anyway, they have reincarnation. Not on Judgment Day that. So those killed in and suffer. Yeah, suffer is the karma. Tell me the first karma. Who brought on the first karma on us? Okay. So these are not that stupid. Recently, I was. Paramahamsa Vishwananda was saying God is not so pervert to be watching you in the bathroom, how you take the one step forward in the bathroom, step inside and pray. Things like, I'm just exaggerating details. Like, so then he says God is in the heart. How pervert is God? He's still watching you. And what Bette Midler, even Bette Midler is Jewish, from Jewish. But what she's saying, God is watching you. All these Jews and all, they think God is so pervert. But what we Shias, I correct you. I even correct Paramahamsa Vishwananda, I contradict himself. You see, if God is sitting in the heart is the watcher, seer of everything. Imam Ali said, I worship God not through the eyes, but through the heart. I see Him. So, anyways, he's looking at us in the bathroom and all. How what and what that ISKCON founder, eating cow beef, we will go to hell, burn maybe little bit or what, damned forever. So straight. So your God, Paramahamsa Vishwananda, sorry, I have to pick on him. Not to punish. You punished that the man who wouldn't stop eating meat. You gave him a heart. He had to end up in the hospital. But that punishment, little, less than this, but better than this, much better. Both idols and the worshippers are weak, foolish, low lives, the lowest form of life created. They are, because they worship these objects, helpless. The idol worshippers of Makkah used to anoint their idols with honey and scents, and shut the doors of the temple. As soon as they left the flies, they didn't leave the flies. As soon as they left, oh my God, the flies lurking there. Okay, I'm not so good in English. Grammar I used to be, but not anymore. Used to swarm the idols and eat the honey. Morning, so in the morning, the stupid heathens, stupid heathens used to rejoice under the false impression that their idols had consumed the honey. They never saw that the flies were eating. Someone go there, look. Afterwards, when Abraham went and broke their idols. One very intelligent, most intelligent, Abraham. Stupid idols. If we call you Muslims stupid, you will bomb blast, you will kill us, you will say this is, here I will get a fine. Police will come. Why are you calling heathens stupid? Why are you calling Muslims stupid? That's not good. And even if I put here, I did, how Muslims have been lied to. No, but why Muslims believe in lies? If I put it a little differently, my country, father's country, Muslim, they will come after me and find me. Find me, things like that. You have no respect for Muslims. Islam. Even Muslims, the foreigners will find. For saying bad. If one Hindu here in my father's country, I don't know, maybe Oman is my father's country. So once I had a connection with my mother's cousin after a long time. He from Oman. He tell me, but he not tell me that if you leave Shia Islam, you will be killed. But what he tell me that in Oman, late Qaboos, Oman government, they not allow leaving Islam. If you leave Islam, they kill you. Punishment, death penalty. Sorry, this political. But I just heard that if you leave Islam in Oman, they kill you. That the poor cousin of mine, my mother's cousin, big, very big, but young. See now, so he not tell me that the Shia, no. If you leave your religion, our Shias will kill you. Shia, law will get you killed. But he's very honest, I tell you. But see how we have been brainwashed. That only if we leave Islam in Sunni countries we will get killed. Definitely. But maybe in our in Iran we will be killed too. Shia country. I don't know why, but I was like, oh my God. And I was like, really? I'm in Karachi now talking to him over the phone. It is terrible that we not have freedom to leave religion. If I knew in my Shia Islam from before, I would leave this religion, because any religion which do not have this freedom has not given the freedom to leave it if you don't find it true. Like they say no, because oh, no, I'm jumping. My stomach, and I have all this, sorry, excuse me, empty stomach. It's not nice. Gases, acidity, this terrible thing happening. Only tea and this bad habit. So I don't know what is good for me or not. I just get hooked, addicted. Now I cannot leave it. Oh, it's like religion, right? You can't help it. Oh, so this is an addiction. Now, Shias, you told us that this truth, haq, it is on haq, on truth, on this. So when you see that I show you lies, you not get it. Okay, maybe some of our Shias are mourning. The stupid heathens used to rejoice. Look how brainwashed you are. You are daft, dumb. You have been made brainwashed. Allah against it. Oh, honey eating and all that. And how stupid your prophet is. Surah Tahrim is not telling Aisha that Aisha honey doesn't smell bad. See, yeah, you making of Yazid. I really wanted to. So those who criticize Prophet Muhammad, how they were killed. So Shias, they don't want you to go there. They will want you to go there and see, but here they will deeply. They see how you have been. I can't. I'm not eloquent enough. How you have been lied to and deceived against, and also what you call that, brainwashed against polytheists. The idol worshippers of Makkah used to anoint their idols and honey and scent and shut the doors of the temple. Then the Makkis will come, flies used to come and consume it. And they used to think that their gods have consumed the honey. When I was in London, I was told that there was a temple where the cow was drinking milk in that temple. Aka Mehdi Puya says the challenge regarding the exclusive creative power of Allah in this verse is similar to the challenge in verse 23 of Al-Baqarah, which refers to the inimitable. Now use big words. I not understand what inimitable book of Allah is. Your Quran is Pak hai, Walwala, like you can't even praise it with your tongue. It is too much. Walwala means like too much. Sabri brothers, your Quran is Pak hai, Walwala, Walwala. Like you get this, know what I mean? In whatever this means, inimitable book of law revealed to the Holy Prophet. I feel like throwing up. They have not estimated Allah with the estimation that is I due to, again, some problem happening here is due to him, some mistake coming. Most surely Allah is strong, mighty. No, now you do mistake. Don't tell me that I make mistakes. Allah chooses messengers from among the angels. Now, why that other ayat that if Allah wanted angel, he could have come down, but Allah not get angel to become messenger. When they are asking him in the Quran, it is stated that why not angel? No. Allah, oh God, so many contradictions makes. He doesn't care if you fall apart, but I do. Why can't you see it too? Little girl blue. Barry Manilow. You see, Barry Manilow also Jew. He looked like one. But anyways, I find out that Barry Manilow is also Jewish. He does, and Ayat put that he cares, he ardently desires of your welfare. It hurts him. And then do not call him. Then call him in from the front of the chamber. What that is. You see, oh God, give me strength. Oh my goodness, what is sick. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. Ooh, in the name of justice. Now I have to crack up. Allah loves those. I mean, this person has the call to tell you that Allah loves those who act justly. So, but if one of them oppresses other than fight against the one that oppresses until it returns, fight. Really, it did say fight? فقاتل. Oh my goodness. فقاتلوا. قاتلوا. Fight. Okay, because they are fighting. Wait a minute. And please stop fighting. Say peace. Go. No. If they don't stop, yeah. No, it's good. And if two factions among the believers should fight, then make settlement between the two. So what the Bedouins were doing. But we are told they were busy with that. Maybe they don't want to fight because Makkan said didn't want to fight. He wanted to go and conquer it. So you see how badly they were accused. Like, make peace. What is this? Right? No, but they didn't come with me. They didn't help the messenger. But maybe they had an agreement that, okay, please hand over the keys of the Kaaba to him now. He's raped Jawaria. She's, Ex-Shia Ex-Muslim. No one is gonna come find you. This Ex-Muslim channel. Ex-Shia Ex-Muslim. Stop giving yourself so much importance. Actually, it should be Ex-Shia Ex-Muslim. Majority doesn't matter. Maybe there are majority with you, but your content is lacking in substance. You covert narcissistic idiot, disrespectful. Your mother should have killed you. I know she was a St. Joseph's College teacher. Now you come here telling me what? Your mother brought up a shitty head of a child like you. You stink like anything. You are insane, wicked insanities in you. You understand, Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim? People like you and your followers don't need to hear me. We all can see who's insane. Your mother was more wicked than an insane person. Insane, there's no crime in being insane. No copyright infringement intended. Who's insane? Huh? Insanity is a crime? Or your wickedness? Where's your mother? Where's your mother? शर्म नहीं आती है बेगैरत? माँ बहनें नहीं हैं घर पे तुम्हारी? No, I'm not asking who's insane. Stop repeating yourself like a pig. I'm saying insanity is a crime or not. Answer that question, you son of a wicked woman. I'm asking, is insanity a crime, or because some people go insane because they are oppressed? Like you oppress them. You are the wicked man. माँ बहन है बट वो पागल नहीं है. पागल नहीं है इसलिए कि वो जालिम है. पागल जरूरी नहीं है जालिम हो. पागल कोई क्राइम नहीं है, you stupid. Stinking shit. शक्ल देखिए अपनी. तुम्हारे पास जो आते हैं बेगैरत, वो कौन है? No, it's not a crime. It's just stop this. Criminal. You are the criminal. So listen to your bloody self. Stupid. Criminal. बेगैरत. माँ ने तुम्हारी ऐसे तुम्हें बड़ा किया है. शर्म नहीं आती है उसको, तुम्हारी माँ को? So why do you come here? Get out. You are not welcome. तुम्हारा कंटेंट देखो, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं है पागलपन. पागल से एटलीस्ट पागल कुछ कर रहा है, स्ट्रगल कर रहा है इधर बोलने के लिए, बताने के लिए, दिखाने के लिए. तुम्हारे पास क्या है? अमेरिका भाग गए हो. किसने, कौन तुम्हें इधर भेजता है? Is it only you, or you got this disability from genetic history of your family? Wherever I got it, what is your problem? Why are you coming here? Why are you coming on my this thing? रुकैया ने तो नहीं भेजा, गोकल, अब्बास गोकल की वाइफ ने, हाँ? या सुकैना अब्बास गोकल की बेटी ने? किसने भेजा है तुम्हें इधर? कौन भेजता है घड़ी घड़ी? पैसे ले रहे हो क्या उससे? Are you taking money from Ruqayya Abbas Gokal? वो तो दुश्मन थी हमारी. बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट भी उसने करवाया था लंदन में. जेलसी बहुत दूर तक चली गई है अब. तुम लोग शिया अब्बास गोकल की बेटी सुकैना और तुम लोगों ने पूरी बीसीसीआई ने You haven't heard. The whole world knows what they've done. What do you mean? अब्बास गोकल बीसीसीआई का नहीं सुना है? एक तो तुम लोगों में शिया में इतनी जेलसी है. ये पागलपन से बदतर चीज है ये जो तुम लोग शियाओं ने किया है. Key player in BCCI fraud loses appeal. BCCI scandal, long legal wrangling over collapsed bank. The fraud of the century. सुना है तुम लोग टॉर्चर. रुकैया ये अपनी डॉटर इन लॉ को बहुत टॉर्चर करती है. मेंटली टॉर्चर. वो बेचारी बिस्तरे पे कोमा. उसको तुम कहोगे कि वो उस फैमिली से आया है. उनकी फैमिली से आया है. वो अली गोकल ने, मैंने सुना है कोई अली गोकल था अपनी वाइफ को ऐसा टॉर्चर. उसकी मदर इन लॉ. No, about you Shias. The Quran says that Shias, whatever crime they commit, it's okay, they will be forgiven. Except for, right? Call your mother here, you mother. तुम्हारी माँ कहाँ चली गई है? डरती है मुझसे? Where's your mother? किसी की बेटी को सताना तुम्हारी माँ ने ये तुम्हें सिखाया है. कुरान में लिखा है. हाँ, ये अली मुतासन ऑफ मुता, इमाम अली ने तुम्हें ये सिखाया है. टॉर्चर करना, लोगों को सताना. Where's your mother? BCCI was made by Shia Abadi. तुम लोग शिया जो जुल्म करते हो और शर्म नहीं करते हो, बेखैरत हो. सो नहीं, सक योर टो. तुम लोग, तुम्हारी माँ कहाँ है? वो बदबख्त जिसने तुम्हें भेजा है यहाँ टॉर्चर करने के लिए मुझे. हाँ, Where's your mother? तुम लोग शिया कम नहीं हो टॉर्चरर्स. You want to sleep with whom now? With do muta? किसी अमेरिकन को खुदा के वास्ते खराब नहीं करो. कुछ इंसानियत तो है नहीं तुम में. I timed you out. I want to block you. You are a piece of shit here. You are so dirty. You are really, you are the wicked sick person. You are sick. Abhi, UAE, UAE, what were you saying UAE is with you? Huh? In punishing me? Huh? UAE is with you. You stand for UAE, with the UAE. I would have, yes, I think it's, no, the Americans would say don't talk to a lawyer. वो बेचारे आते हैं, those innocent Americans, you know, they don't know what to do with you, covert narcissists, because you do it in such a clever manner. You drive people insane. You oppress them. These poor Americans, I asked for help from Americans also, where you are. What can we do? Against people like you, covert narcissists, dirty, sick, badtameez. You started it. अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करते हो, कोई ठीक नहीं है. Haven't I told you the same thing? No one can do shit to me. And you can do shit to others, yes. You have the privilege to do shit to others. लेकिन ये बताओ, तुम्हारी माँ ने तुम्हें लाइक कहाँ से पैदा किया था? Where did she give birth to you, your mother? पीछे से या आगे से या कहाँ से? हाँ? Yeah, sorry, Americans, these are foreigners, sorry. We have such vulgar people here in from Pakistan, and you have this shit in your country. What can we do? He thinks no end of himself. अरे बोल रहे हैं इसकी माँ को बुलाओ इधर, तो कोई सुनता नहीं है. But you can do shit to others. It's okay. You can shit on others, it's okay. Abhi ye covert narcissists, how do we handle these people? I had to read Harvard University's article on how to handle with covert narcissists. उनकी शराफत देखें. Yes, it's called freedom of speech. No, this is not freedom of speech. Don't, this is all your nonsense here. This is not freedom of speech. Do you not see? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidelines. This is not freedom of speech. So don't blame the American foreigners for freedom of speech like this. कभी UAE को लाते हो, कभी Americans का foreigners का लाते हो. misusing it. No, it's not called. If you harass a mentally ill person, if you were here ऐसे कावड़ की तरह भाग गए हो, इधर आओ, इधर आओ, इधर आओ, मैं तुम्हें मैं then I will take you to court. I can take you to court. I can call the police on you here. If someone harasses me like this on the street, coming back to me like this, I just don't have, I can't talk like Christian Prince or someone, Rob Christian. Even my father's family could talk well. Coward, बुज़दिल के बच्चे, this is not freedom of speech. I've shown you last time. How many times will I show you? If you harass a mentally challenged person, you could go to jail even in America, where there's freedom of speech. This is called harassment, not freedom of speech. Stupid. Don't even know what category to put freedom of speech in. बस exploit करना आता है. बदतमीज, बेगैरत. अगर पाकिस्तान में होते मैं तुम्हारी ऐसा तुम्हें दिखाती. इधर एक्चुअली यूएई में वो कर नहीं सकते हैं जो कराची में कर सकते हैं, मेरी माँ की कंट्री में. I would have taken the law in my hands if I was back in my country, that Pakistan which gave us freedom. Just because something makes you feel harassed does not, what nonsense are you talking about? तुम्हारी माँ कहाँ मर गई है? पाकिस्तान ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, तुम्हारी माँ कहाँ मर गई है? Where has your mother died to? Huh? Where has your mother died to? तुम्हारी माँ कहाँ मर गई? Maybe in the UAE you have categories of freedom. No, we don't have any freedom in the UAE. In US we don't have categories of human speech. No, you do. If I call the police on you, they will come in the USA. बदनाम नहीं करो अमेरिका को. Ungrateful shit that you are. Unfortunately, I'm not in Karachi, but if I was in Karachi, तुम्हें मैं बुलाती और तुम्हारे जो हशर करती ना, मैं देखने का होता. इधर यूएई में वो हशर मैं तुम्हारा नहीं कर सकती हूँ जो कराची में मैं तुम्हारा हशर करती. इधर तो लॉ है, अभी मेडिसिन बेच देंगे, स्ट्रिक्ट लॉ है. Against those who are not well, quick fix, medicate them, Have you taken your medicine? इधर यूएई में they can put medicine, medicate, grocery store से जो मैं लेके आती हूँ तो you see here we're not allowed. लेकिन कराची में मैं तुम्हारी ऐसी की तैसी कर देती. Oh, just shut up now. How can I call the police on you when you are in Karachi? No, they will come against me. They will say, go to the hospital. They will take me and medicate me or send someone to medicate me. They're not going to do anything against you. How can I call the police when you are in Karachi and let them get me? Why you are not calling the police in US? Because I'm not in the US and you're not in the US right now. You are so stupid. I have no way of meeting you personally. Because I try to stay away from retarded people because they can harm themselves and others at any time. Yes. Okay, so you want to stay away from me. And what about people like you who harm them through words and all this? What do you think should be done about people like you? Huh? What do you think should be done? Are you going to ask your mother? Where's your mother, by the way? What's her name? I know she had a jura. She used to wear glasses. She was with Miss Zahra Habib, friend of hers. She was a Shia. She used to always tie her hair in a jura. I think she was a science side Urdu teacher. Right? Exactly, that's what I think. You should be put into a mental hospital and you should not be allowed to go freely in public because you are just not safe for yourself and others. I see. So tell the UAE, call them and tell them. No, I'm safe for those who are good with me, who don't give me trouble. Right? Who don't harass me. I haven't harmed myself as yet. I don't want to stay away from you. I'm just saying that, oh my goodness. Okay. I don't like to meet you personally, but you don't want to stay away from me. You want to come here and harass me for some reason. Call on my mental illness. And say what here? No one is going to come find you. There's ex-Muslim channels with 500,000 subscribers and 6K people watching them live. Stop giving yourself so much importance. I'm not at all giving myself importance, but you can keep. What is this? Do you think I'm giving myself importance? But every person who's mentally challenged should be given special care, support. Who said I'm important in what way? I'm important as a human being. Every human being is important. Life is sacred. We all, you just mess up my words. Look at what you're blaming me for here. We all can see. Who are we all? Sometimes you use UAE, sometimes you use we all can see. Who all can see? Who are the we all? Bring those we all here. And you are also not that important. You are not important at all. So who are the we all that are so important that you have to put me down? Who's sane and who's insane? And I heard that you were with that Pakistani in Canada or somewhere. The lady, girlfriend hai tumhari kaun hai? Look at the way she abuses. And I said, good. Because she came from Pakistan. She abuses. You are with another ex-Muslim girl. What's her name? Young lady. Your age, perhaps. Who's sane? Obviously, you. I, you see, I also say I'm mentally challenged. I don't want to stay here, so don't stay here. Why are you here? Yes, yet that's what I'm saying. Yet. देखो ये एक लेडी है ना इधर मुझे किसी ने आके बताया था AB that you are with this ex-Muslim. What's her name? Let me see, sir. Her name is. So, do you think she is sane? Your friend. Is she your girlfriend? This ex-Muslim. What's her name? I can't remember her names. She comes with that someone came here and told me against you. You are friends with that Pakistani ex-Muslim? What's her name? Yeah, and you are also with this Faiz Alam and Adam Seeker, who says a lot of bad abuse. Yeah, Ali Sheikh's Muslim. Yes, you are with Adam Seeker also. You know a lot of well-known people here on YouTube, ex-Muslims. Sahil ex-Muslim also, right? So all of them, bring them here. So all of them, Faiz Alam ex-Muslim. What's her name, that girl who comes? She shows her cleavage and all that, and she abuses a lot. One Muslim man was telling her that, what is this cleavage you're wearing? Oh, so you are talking, talking for Faiz Alam ex-Muslim, Adam Seeker ex-Muslim, Sahil ex-Muslim. Mahalij, yes, Mahalij. Hassel and Flo says. Thank you, Hassel and Flo. Yes, Mahalij. I heard that Alisha ex-Muslim and Mahalij are good friends. So she doesn't Sarkari, yeah, Mahalij Sarkari, and let's see, Alisha ex-Muslim and Mahalij Sarkari. Just checking. So you're talking for Mahalij Sarkari too, Alisha ex-Muslim? You all know that I'm insane? Mahalij Sarkari and Adam Seeker with Mahalij Sarkari. I don't see you with Alisha ex-Muslim with Mahalij Sarkari. Was Chotu Mahalij Sarkari here? Chota Girgit. So this is happening. Hassel and Flo, welcome here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the help. So do you think you are the hero, the most important person ex-Muslim on YouTube? Ali Shah ex-Muslim. With your gang of ex-Muslims. Do you consider yourself the most important person as an ex-Muslim? No copyright infringement intended. Huh? Alicia ex-Muslim? No one will do this. Against Shia Islam. There was a case, a Shia husband torturing mentally his wife, very badtameez person, rude person. He changed after marrying her. The mother passed away because her only daughter was mistreated by her husband. She was also a Shia. The daughter was also Shia. The wife was also the daughter who was the wife of this Shia man. He was mentally torturing her. And freedom of speech shouldn't have, and doesn't have mental torture. This mental torture, my God, I'm just thinking what he's trying to make me go against the West, the foreign, the Westerners, the Europeans' freedom of speech, trying to provoke me in this manner. What is he trying to do, this cunning man? And how can we get these people to stop? अपने आप को क्या समझता है ये? अपने होंगे फैज आलम, योर फ्रेंड्स एंड एडम सीकर के बड़े फॉलोअर्स होंगे. मालिद सरकार के बड़े फॉलोअर्स होंगे तुम्हारी दोस्त की. साहिल एक्स मुस्लिम और कौन है? और कौन है तुम्हारे साथ? हु इज विथ यू? Amir Haq says Adam Seeker is running from debating him. Who's Amir Haq? Hustle and Flow, I'm sorry, I don't know who Amir Haq is. Amir has a Muslim channel, okay? So he's well famous. Also, oh, he's Muslim. Okay, he's very famous. So there are Muslims also who have many followers and are very famous. I don't go taunting I shouldn't, like, you should come here and taunt people that you don't have followers and this and that. I say, please, if you are not for the truth, don't come here. Be honest. So this is the way the Shias, back to the topic, how the Shia imams have lied. Thank you so much, Hustle and Flow. That's really nice of you. Anyway, so many, 500 followers, but very few people even listen to me. It doesn't, as long as I get to one or two, it would be great to get to a lot of people, spread this religion is violent innately. It's in fact, those religions which say fight with yourself, with your nafs, it's not right. You can't fight with your nafs. I mean, you can, but it won't. You won't go very far with it. Hustle and Flow says you're welcome. तो ऐसे पाकिस्तान ये how these Shias they're not organized. The in this the Shias can torture the family members and all and get away with it. So what is the thing for helping those not lose their mind and go crazy and all this? This is a crime. Harassment, uh, harassing people, torturing them, mental torture. Imam doesn't come, and they say, no, it's okay, we will be a sabir. One Shia hurting another Shia, ex-Muslim, now this Ex-Shia ex-Muslim. God knows what kind of a person he is. Uh, so all these Pakistanis, anyways, ex-Muslim. Even I've seen Haris Sultan. I've seen all of you. Ghalib Kamal, well, he talks about his, but he's a he's a God knows who. Of course, none of you have helped me. And none of you will ever help me. I don't want help from you people. What kind of people are you ex-Muslims? वो हारिस सुल्तान तो कह रहा था जहाँ भी ह्यूमैनिटी का वो हो क्या हो I can't even speak. But I will go out today. So whoever sent you to disturb me not to be able to go out, it's not going to work. I'm going to go out today. So also another thing is that uh, your the ex-Muslims out there, Amina, Sardar, all these I've seen. I've read. What do you care about humanity? What does Haris Sultan care about humanity? I've gone to his, they just, okay, little time and gone. You are this and you are that. I'm not even an Indian. You are a Modi worshipper. God knows what you people say. You've taken Modi as God. Never did I take Modi as God. He's not even the president, prime minister of my country. I was just saying something else. Wherever there are human rights violations, we're going to help. कहाँ मर गए हो कहते हैं ना पाकिस्तानी. I hate this. I hate it when they say this. This is terrible. Such a terrible way to say. They have no etiquette, nothing. Pakistani. Originally, they'll remain like that. Wherever there are human rights violations, Haris Sultan is a joke. You see this ex-Muslim Ex-Shia and these whom he's with. You people are a joke. Faiz Alam, Adam Seeker, you're a wicked joke yourselves. Ghalib Kamal, the way you people dismiss others who are not with your thinking, rational thinking. उसके साथ गालिब कमाल के साथ अभी एक और भी आ रहा है rational thinker. You are as hard as anyone, okay, not like the Muslims. वो जो majority में उनके पाकिस्तान में majority जब अब पूरा वो किसी को मदद करने एक को What do you care about one person being? You don't care. उधर हाँ दे लेकिन इंडिया में oh Tunis, what are they doing? One person they are one they this Christian, he said the Tunis said to the Christian, I will missionary, I will break your leg if you did. How Sultan was showing the video. You're hypocrites. Or you just come here to earn money or something. I myself know you don't have to rub it in that people run away from mad people, insane people. Of course, they cannot live with mad people or even talk to them. So Elisha, ex-Muslim, and his all ex-Muslims with him, those with him, बड़ा तुम्हें बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस दिया है फैज़ आलम एडम सीकर ने हारिस सुल्तान के वहाँ भी जाओ तुम्हें बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस देगा. You should also go to Ghalib Kamal. Be my guest. मुझे तो बहुत पहले से कहा गया था कि people are very selfish and they're scared of mad people. Balki, I think you should also go to apostate prophet and you should go to Aladdin, apostate Aladdin. You should also go to Elisha, ex-Muslim. Why don't you spread yourself, your importance? They will give you lot of attention because you are a normal ex-Muslim. They will listen to you. I don't even structure myself here. Unstructured, unprofessional. I say my weaknesses. Go to Sultan Salatin, ex-Muslim. She's from Pakistan, your ex-Muslim. She will also give you lots of attention if you are a Punjabi or, you know. I go to Gulzar area also, Punjabis. Haris Sultan is a Punjabi too. Regional, very, very good. Come together, atheists come together. If you tell them you're an atheist, they will give you so much importance. Rational thinker. Who will give importance to a mad person? I know this. You don't have to rub it in, Ali Shah, ex-Muslim. In fact, go to friendly ex-Muslim. He will, Abdullah Samir. You will go spread your lot of importance you will get. You can talk, walk. So that's why I say, please cooperate, please understand. If you don't understand mad people, don't come here. Right? बहुत हो चुका है जुल्म on us. Stigma against the mad people that you have put. And you call this, you take a foreign freedom of speech, stigma against ex. मुझे तो पहले ही बता दिया था मेरे क्रिश्चियन फ्रेंड ने कि, और मुझे पता था, वो बताने की क्या बात है, वो तो रिमाइंडर है कि लोग भागते हैं, लेकिन होमोसेक्सुअलिटी के लिए आप लोग करेंगे पाकिस्तान, वो जिनको है ना वो क्या है, stigma against the mental illness and mentally ill. तुम लोग ही हो जो कर सकते हो ये काम. Ex-Muslims here with Ex-Shia, ex-Muslims with Ex-Shia. Mental illness stigma, dealing with stigma and how to reduce it. There, mind you, there are people from that world of freedom of speech. Stigma, prejudice, and discrimination against people with mental illness. You see, you became ex-Muslims and you stigmatize, you keep away from mentally ill people. I've seen it here, right? Ex-Shia himself has said it now. And you claim to be champions of human rights and Ghalib Kamal, with Ghalib Kamal you are. You will get lots of attention there. But the stigma, because I'm not an atheist, also that I'm not a rational thinker, I'm a free thinker. According to Ghalib Kamal and your Pakistanis who come there with Ghalib Kamal saying rational thinking against the Muslims, champions of human rights. At least I don't discriminate. Jews, against the Jews, against Christians, whatever Islam has done, I have said it as far as I can. You see, I could have been, I was once at Rob Christians, I was timed out and all this. I can understand why the Christians would be so hard with the Muslims at that time. I didn't know the way of these people. Hard ways against the Muslims. You can even go to ex-Muslim Ex-Shia. You can even go to Rob Christian. Adam Seeker went. But provided you are a Christian, you'll get lots of attention. You can go to the atheist, provided you are an atheist. Of course, we here in the Muslim world, wherever they're using medication for the mentally ill, you are adding to the mental illness and saying this is freedom of speech. Like that person, Gulzar Elia used to come there on Gulzar Elia's channel. And like Haris Sultan will say, deal with it. You Pakistanis are worse than, and Arabs, some of you. You see? Deal with it. So they say, the foreigners say, okay, here at least an Arab will have someone pick up my bags for me because I can't. Maybe I'm a lady, okay, let's say even starting from a lady or someone who is not well, right, in the Muslim world, respect for the ladies, they will. There in London, we used to carry our own bags and walk. Supermarket bags and all this. As children also. Used to go to the supermarket. But there, at least what they are saying is that if, like, against mental stigma, against harassment, but freedom of speech, yes. And how is this freedom of speech? So they know how to balance the life. Oh, yeah, these feminine, they just want to do their own thing and let them just, oh, okay. If I now in here, UAE, I say freedom for the women, what will they give me? Like ex-Muslim Alisha. Oh, okay, carry your own bag. That's offensive. They'll punish me like this, being offended. Okay, if you don't want our Muslim respect for her, we have so much respect for our women. You really have a lot of respect for your women. At least courtesy. The Muslim men have so much courtesy. In the UAE, they have this in the supermarket, like we can, the Asian men who work, they will come help us with the bags and all. But this Alisha ex-Muslim style, okay, you want freedom, you are working for the freedom for women, carry your own bag, deal with it. But they will do it in a very covert manner. See, the taxi will not come for you. You are doing this. They will show me an attitude. So if this is the way you want, you know what I mean? There's a balance in the Western world. They realize where freedom of speech encroaches the rights of others, hurts their feelings in a way that is what is the uh, personal attacks unnecessarily. What is the case here? They take every case in Europe. It's not like generalizing. Sorry, I just have to get something here. Yeah, sorry, I had to mute myself. So now I'm so disturbed I can't even. I'm being watched here and I sometimes can't take it. I come for my case here. Does anyone care? I know there are people like ex-Muslims who say, but they're like prejudiced. Then with ex-Muslim Alisha. They're with ex-Muslim Alisha. They don't know how to deal with mentally ill, what to say. They're using freedom of speech, harassing, exploiting freedom of speech to personally harass the person. So before it gets, there's a tsunami of covert nonsense. It's worse than killing someone. Fitna, okay, now in that, you see subliminal messages. Now it will come. So I have to be very careful. You see, there are these very subtle things that an fake ex-Muslim can, if like for even me as an ex-Shia, certain things come in my mind. Like, fitna is worse than killing. No. That doesn't mean that you kill the person who goes against your religion? And in what cases is this harassment that you drive the person crazy? Even more, you put mirchi and masala in the wounds. Dig in deep. Now, I think if you kill a person, then you haven't given that person the chance to perhaps they need. Who are you to take a life? If someone is harassing you, then we need to see in whether they are, harassment is harassment actually, how they are doing it and what they are doing. So this I can't go into deeply because I'm not well. You know how hard it is for me to even do these notes and then get tired, headaches, and looking at my eyes hurt. Already my eyes hurt. What has happened to me? And then my performance is even lower than before. I can't even talk properly. It takes time for me to get the momentum, confidence, strength, and the strength is not there. It's like my adrenaline is not working properly. Things like that. You know how hard it is for me in this condition. I've been able to make some notes, but it's not the same. I can't do that much. And I say it to you. I say it as honest as I can be. I can't go for interviews. I can't even go for my appointment. I can't go to a dentist that I need to go to. They've scarred me so badly everywhere. It's so embarrassing. Go out. Someone came here with my hair thing. And my hair is naturally, I want to keep it as natural, even though I may not like it. But I have to love my hair. And it's natural. I realized long time ago, my grand aunt, who was natural, didn't care for the beauty outside and all this. She was a wonderful person. She was a service lady without a word of her contribution. Only God, only her service. She wouldn't show off freedom, liberty. She wouldn't show off. She was so humble, quiet. I realized that these were natural people. God had given me this hair. Now, what can I do? It's from my father. Very frizzy, kinky. I tried to straighten it, but then I realized that if I go for these artificial things, I will lose that. Already growing up was making me discriminate. And being all that psychological problems were coming because of the bad decision of Karachi American School to separate me from Miss Esteria Desada, my teacher I loved, adored. All these psychological problems. So I realized maybe I should be, people looking at outward beauty, people running away from those who have fever, even you don't want to get close to them. Yes, but we don't want to. But there are nurses, there are doctors, there are health professionals who, would your ask yourself, would your husband come near you if you had fever? No, no, I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm going in the work is important. I have to go out. I don't, and I would also tell my husband if, okay, but then that thought came in. I mean, my mother was there when I had fever. What to do? So my grandaunt's in the hospitals. When my aunt was in the hospital, my grandaunt was there staying night and day with her. They forsake. Their lives are for this. I mean, she had, my mother was there, her sister, but who was living with her? My mother's night and day in the hospital, grandaunt, Mimi. Natural people. See all this artificial thing that we are doing. So I even stopped putting kajal in my eyes. In the earlier ages, I did all that. Now I started to think that, if I choose a husband, although my eyes were for the handsome one and all this, I had bad habits getting into me. So I had to check my thoughts, everything. It wasn't working that much because I was depressed at that time. It wasn't helping me. I needed extra help. So I found out that working on myself, not to discriminate high, low, and this, we are rich. No, the poor people's hearts are more open. When we went to a better house, my someone told me that you people don't come. You're big people now. You don't come over to our place. I told her, no, auntie, our hearts have become small. We are now smaller people. So this, so I think natural people who need it helps. Natural people are the least of trouble. See this man, he's Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim, is like this. Um, the portrait of a lady, the husband of this, the portrait of a lady. The quote I'm giving you is from The Portrait of a Lady by Henry James. Maybe he's the Ex-Shia ex-Muslim is telling me that if I had married someone in my life, oh my God, she also, I would have gotten this kind of treatment. Even, mentally ill from the husband. Very bad people. So from childhood, my mother in this family, taunting and all, and this kind of behavior, Ex-Shia ex-Muslim kind of behavior. Natural people are the least of trouble. Henry James, if I can find this quote, I don't know, I'm very tired. But I'm going to go out tonight, today, I don't know, tonight is the night. Beloved, this quote I can't find here. It's in this book, this story. So please, I don't want another of this, my father's side family treatment against mentally ill people and the taunting and all. Gaslighting. I can't find that quote. So what these Shias have done is the Imams and the Shias, unbelievable uh, lying, and they think this is good for the society. So let's see, I said killing is, no, fitna is, fitna, so kill people, fight with them. Fitna is worse. Now you see, something like this would make you want to go back to your religion and say, oh, this is right. You know, if I give you that quote against treason, by whom is it? I've forgotten the name. The murderer is less to be feared. Right? Fitna is worse. Then you will come to this religion, so I have to burn my bridges. I'm not giving you subliminal messages, and myself I shouldn't also. So there are some things in the in the Quran which make you ask like hard questions, because of the experience in life, like what Imam Hussein did, and he had to do that because every land is Karbala, every day is Ashura. We're dealing with Muslims who are like Yazid and his army and all this, right? Now, this, for example, like something like this has come up. Like maybe I would, if Haris Sultan said this, but not bringing Islam, not remembering the ayat, I would. This is what makes me kind of suspect someone, an ex Muslim. Like just saying that, harassment is worse than killing, murdering someone. Like treason. Cicero said it in treason, murder is less to be feared. Then it brings you back to this ayat. Affliction or distress, you see? So um, and some people, what they do, even ex-Muslims, they come here against freedom of speech. To make us, throw us in this, corner us, back to this. I'm not eloquent, this is the problem. And no ex-Muslim is going to help me because, I know that even normal, if you were normal, I've seen the betrayal, I've seen the jealousy in friends and all this, even when you're normal. So I told myself that never ever to, take favors from friends. Otherwise, they won't respect you late. I've seen how you throw things to, like, okay, we give our waste or something to the less needy. We've used it. The whole world is upside down if they do this. Yeah, but they are needed by those who don't need. Yeah, they can use our used things. Why not buy something new for them and throw away? God knows. Maybe we should ask the needy. We are the most needy because we need so many things we are dependent on. I've just seen the amount of things I've they have accumulated here. I have done it myself, and I see it's wrong. So I worked on myself, failed. But if you could, natural people are the least of trouble. I would say it again. And I said it again. And they've got the water also. Oh, I don't know. Pressure low, so they don't want me to go out. But even if it takes me 2 hours to take a shower in this way, I'm going to go out. And some Muslims, they do this. I think I suspect. So yeah, deal with it. Okay, you say your religion. It's very, very covert. I can't even go into this. Like na bukto. They take it. You want, you want feminine rights and all this, right? So there will be no courtesy. But no, the West, I think, should, and somewhere they help. Like a lady in London stopped us when we were children. She said, "Let me show you when the traffic light is red for the cars, how you should then cross the road so that, you know how they are so, what do you call it, considerate and all. They have civic sense in them." My father told me when he went to London a long time ago with with his grandfather, there was a mother and a daughter, the young, very small girl. And the daughter, she threw the tissue down, Kleenex, in London. The mother told her daughter, "Look, pick that tissue up and where to throw it," right? So my father was like, in Karachi, it's come from Karachi, first time to London many years back. the how the mother told her daughter to pick the tissue up from the roadside path, the walking. And when we went to Singapore, throwing a chewing gum out, we would get 1,000 Singapore dollars fine. 1981 or 82, we went to Singapore. I was told, if you throw even like a chewing gum out of the car, you will get $1,000 Singapore dollars fine. And I think there's the balance. So some people, I don't know how. So this hard question came up, like harassment, covert narcissistic. So maybe you think that but why should you think this? So it's very difficult for me to decide and to show you this. That if ever your mind goes, if I say that, harassment and covert narcissism is worse than kill us, like killing someone. Like I used to say, right? It's better for the Jews, Israelis to come and kill me in Pakistan. What am I? I'm against Israel or something, right? Then, to have these Pakistani Muslims, how they are with the Shias, it became too much for me to see. Also that. So then you see, yeah. So look at this ayat. This ayat hit me, like it comes in my mind about my religion, ex-religion now. So what would you say? Oh, yeah, this is right. So some little thing can make you come back to your religion, which I want to clarify and absolutely burn the bridges from all sides. Burn this in the sense like with logic and explaining that maybe even if fitna is worse than killing, but they wouldn't kill someone because of some reason the police would not take a life. They wouldn't even kill, I think, a cow animal. So it's out of context or something, or this just should not make you hurry to kill someone because fitna is on. And then you see the foreigners, how they will ask me to deal with this Ex-Shia ex-Muslim who comes here all the time with the thing of freedom of speech and rubbing in, taunting me. You don't even have followers. What does this have to do? Okay, so I'm insane, and the ex-Muslims with him, like Alam, who is he? Faith. Yeah, he comes a lot. He came in Faiz Alam's the ex-Muslim. All this. Maybe Haris Sultan. Maybe he's Adam Seeker. Who is he with? The ex-Muslims backing him. Malik Sarkar. Right? A lot of ex-Muslims helping Ex-Shia ex-Muslim. Very good for you. Amina, Sardar. Shias. How they have lied. It's a very clever way. Even worse than the Sunnis. So the Shias will tell you, not, I mean, go to the Umayyad, read, do your research. But then they told, they didn't tell me that if you find this religion false, if you leave it, you can't leave it. They didn't tell me that. And my father and his mother, they were telling me not to read too much. Dimag kharab ho jayega. Your mind, you will lose your mind. The people, Westerners, do so much research on the one hand, but why would they tell me not to do this research? And because they were, I think, either they knew, either they know that this religion, if you go deep, you will get the truth. So it's like the Sunnis have a different way of telling their people not to go in the dark history of the Battle of Jamal. Like these Shias have gone and decided who is the hypocrite and amongst Ummul Mumineen and the Caliph of that time. Um, you see, and the Shias, Imams, they have a different way of telling you how they were tortured by these fitna baz, fitna khor, people, Umayyads, and all this, polytheists, hypocrites of that time. So to kill them, because this was the truth, and to be an obstacle to this truth, God does not like it. So this, you see, it's like, so then you would say, yes, yes. How to respect the Prophet of truth and how God sent Ali to protect the Prophet also. And even the angels and Surah Tahrim, you can see Gabriel and all are his like wives annoying him. God said, let's just put ourselves in that position of Muslims, Shia Muslims also. So that's why my father said to insult this Prophet even is a big sin, that even Imam Ali, if he takes a sword and beheads the one who insults the Prophet, they say it's right. I said Imam Ali did it. He said, yeah, very good. Good, it's right. I mean, but against the Imams you can say, he said, against Muawiyah used to abuse Imam Ali on his, on the pulpit and all this, and call people and say, abuse Imam Ali and all. That's okay. But saying anything against Prophet Muhammad is not okay. You should be killed. And Imam Ali, if he doesn't do it, our Imam, last Imam will come and kill. That is right. So this psychological thing of being right, killing at that time those people was right. The hypocrites and those in whose hearts. Because fitna is worse than killing. And at this time, Islam was young, they had to get rid of the power base, which is written, like kill your neighbors, fight with your neighbors, right? It says in Surah Tawbah, those near you. At that time, it was these hypocrites had reached, and you can't even insult the Prophet. You can't say anything against the Prophet. It's insulting him. So kill them. If the I don't know in Iran, if you insult an Imam, you say anything against Imam Ali, even the leader, you could get killed. But Shias like my father, or some Shias were lenient enough to say that if they say anything against our Imams, you don't kill them. But then, as a Shia, if you start saying anything against the Imam, you become an apostate. You should be killed, confined, and all this. So it ends up in killing people. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease and those who spread rumors in Al Madinah do not cease, we will surely incite you against them. This is right for them. I mean, for Bibi Zainab, they'll say that she stood for so many hours. It's wrong. We have to at least realize, get that feeling in. Bibi Zainab stood for so many hours. But if Jawaria stood but there's no mention of Jawaria. There's only mention of like how she just came, and that also is from the Umayyad side. So I asked you see how biased they just think it's true, Prophet Muhammad, even though I found no evidence substantial enough to say Prophet Muhammad was a true prophet. If I found substantial evidence that Prophet Muhammad was a true prophet, then I would then I would go to the Sirat, to both Shia, Sunni, from all round and see. But when I failed, Quran failed to give me that evidence. When the Quran has failed, and then I used to ask my father another thing. When my father used to say that who would we trust, right? Only the family, because the outsiders you can't trust. So, Prophet Muhammad's family, who would give us the truth? When Prophet Muhammad himself can't give us the truth now, it's established. I established this from the Quran ayat. How can you trust the family? But they believe Prophet Muhammad is true. So Ali was is with the truth and truth is with Ali. But the family could be biased even. I mean, there were incidents in Shia that Ismailis, how Ismailis and, you know, they split. Let me just show you from Ismaili Shia and how they split. So how they use the Nas and all this. 12er Shia split. Maybe I can find, but no copyrights. Split. How can you trust? Like, what kind of a thing God has brought down that we can't trust this? Let's see Wikipedia because I don't want copyrights. Ismailism. Look at this split. It's from the Imam's sons. And one of them has to become an Imam, and they split here. Succession crisis, it should be called, which rightfully is called. Ismailism shares its beginning with other early Shia sects that emerged during the succession crisis. Look at this. God cannot be like this. Even the Imam, two Imams. I mean, which one? Ismail, son of Jafar, Imam Jafar, the sixth Imam of the 12 words, or which Imam of the Ismailis? But he's an Imam of the Ismailis also. This is a crisis. This should be taken as a crisis. The 12 Shias did not even look into this matter deeply. What is going on? I don't know why. They chose Imam Musa Kazim. When the Nizari Ismailis follow the Nas, which the 12 Shias say, they also follow the Nas. And the Ismailis say that Hazir Nazir Imam is present, but the 12 Shia Imam is absent. But sometimes even the Ismaili Shias had to go absent, in disappearance, because there were many Sunnis after them, Sunni Muslims. Right now, the 12 Shia's Imam is in occultation. That does not mean that the 12 Shias are not true, but the Ismailis can use this to say the 12 Shias, their Imam is not even present as this. They say he's disappeared. But wouldn't your Imam disappear at some time? Now we have the 48th, 49th is His Highness Al Khan, right? But ask us, each one claiming that we are right. At this moment, the 12 Shia's Imam is in disappearance. So with due respect, fairness and all, with due fairness to them at 12 Shias, like ask yourselves, Ismailis, reasons why the Imam went into occultation. And then wouldn't your Imam go into occultation if at some point, right? So it would be illogical, contradictory to use something like our Hazir. Ismailis would say that Hazir Imam, with due respect to him, is present. And the 12 Shias Imam is not present, so 12 Shias, this argument using against 12 Shias is wrong. The arguments used by the 12 Shias against the Ismaili Shias, I thought, is wrong. Whatever the practices, forget for now, just see the Nas thing, right? But, okay, yeah, there are many arguments used by the 12 Shias against the Ismailis. That they don't follow this true Islam. So I can't go on and on about this because of lack of eloquence. The beginning of Ismaili Dawah. So many things like they have their reasons. They have 12 Shias have their reasons. The Ismailis. This is a great split. This is a succession crisis. And you say we have to believe Allah, the Imams of our so much zulm on them, so much oppression. And the 12 Shias would be very hard on, but they won't kill Ismaili Imam or the Ismailis. But they would say we disassociate ourselves. Now, after Imam Hussein, what Imam Zain al Abidin has told us, disassociate from the enemies of Islam and Allah. We don't have the license to kill anymore. I don't know why. But our marjas, they're like on the, what is a marja, then I have to, because I'm not, so I need help from, what is a marja. He can give out the punishments. He's like the judge. Sorry, excuse me. No copyright infringement intended. Marji or marjai. Marja. Okay. Source to follow a religious reference. Title highest level of 12 Shia religious cleric. Grand Ayatollah. Role, authority, requirements. This. So only a marja can bring out the punishment, give out the punishment for the Shias. And what is this? You can read the role and authority, who and where, there's conditions for a marja, how a follower even chooses a marja. So another thing is like recently what Paramahamsa Vishwananda said. So we're waiting for Imam Mahdi, and my aunt told me that maybe he will come as a Hindu. We don't know. I don't know why. And many marjas and our religious scholars will go against him. He will perhaps take an axe and say, like for example, break the rosa of Imam Hussein, the tomb, the mausoleum. Take an axe, break it. So when I listen to Paramahamsa Vishwananda and all this, I don't have any connection with them. Like he said that there are some people who think that they have connection with me. Sometimes he says things which lead me back to my religious thing, and some contradictions also in him. So that makes me question harder. So I want to make sure that I don't ever go back to Imam Mahdi and help myself here and help you as things come up in my mind. So that's why I'm mentioning Paramahamsa Vishwananda, not that I have an enmity against Hindus. I wish the best for the Hindus. Okay? And best life, whatever you want, you do. We just give out information and you choose. You choose. So, the reason why I bring Paramahamsa Vishwananda, because he looks like someone in London and there's signs and there's a Kalki in the making or Imam. Imam came in my dream, Imam Sahib Zaman, with a small Quran and all this. So Hassad Khan, this man in London, he looks like Paramahamsa Vishwananda. Paramahamsa Vishwananda looks like him. the Paramahamsa Vishwananda is younger, 10 years, 5 years younger to him. So, and he was January born somewhere. So, anyways, the person in London, voice is same, everything, height is same. He just gained weight. It looks like Paramahamsa Vishwananda is more. He was the other one was more lean. So all these signs. He was wearing a Hasad Khan was wearing this tawiz amulet, silver, and I didn't notice it at that time that Imam had given me that small Quran in my hand, right hand, in London, dream. I mean, I was in London when I had the dream. And then my mother gave me a Quran which her father had, late father, small one, it's silver. It's a box, like that small little, which fits in your palm, on your palm, which, like, really little. I was like, Imam gave me something like this in the dream. But on that, it was written Quran. So, you see, I don't, like, that's why I made the connections and all this. So certain things that come up in my mind that could make me also help me to help the Shias here. That Imam is not in disguise as a Paramahamsa Vishwananda or something, or Sri Ravi Shankarji. Before I saw, he's the Imam. Because they said Imam Mahdi, they told me, will go to his father's grave, grandfather's grave. The grandfather is Imam Hussain. Sri Ravi Shankarji went. When he went, I was like, oh yes, he's the Mahdi. He's Imam Mahdi. And Imam Askari's son, you know, Sri Ravi Shankarji, Shankar Askari is in his name, and he's Imam Mahdi. Allah, he's come and crying and all this. So please, don't be like me. I want to save you from those tears and those misunderstanding signs, misunderstanding the signs. If someone has told you, like my aunt told me, that Imam Mahdi can come disguised as a Hindu guru, like this Sri Ravi Shankarji. Now I see. You see? Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So this. So I have to go now. Rest. They've kept me here. There's some control. I think they don't want me to go out, but I'm going to fight this feeling. Yeah, it's kind of, it's keeps me bedridden, and I haven't had much food also, so there are these gases and all. It's like amazing work by them, whoever is controlling me. Amazing work, I must say. But let's see if you win today or I win. I get a headache. Let's see who wins today. I have to take a break. We'll continue much later, maybe, or soon. I don't know. Thank you for the likes. Sorry, I have to go now. And it's controlled so that they drain me completely. Now I'm bleeding, so inside it feels. Please let me go. No. Oh God, I can't click that. I can't click it. So I feel like I'm hypnotized. Distance. Please let me go. My shoulders, my back. I can't breathe properly. So this problem, you see, when you're not well and you put yourself in other people's hands, you put your life, dependency. Mohtaji, my grand aunt, my prayer for her didn't come true. The best prayer, never, may God, दुआ करो मैं कभी भी किसी के मोहताज नहीं हूँ. Because you see, Mohtaji, the people can use you left, right, and center. They can use your illness, like Ex-Shia. They used me for a lot of things to badnaam myself, like to abuse Amina Sardar, even on Principal's son's milestone page, things like that. They used me all this. Yes, yes, do it, do it, do it. Compelled to do it. And now who's going to believe in Islam? Also in internationally, you see schizophrenia. You can't believe mad people. You can't believe in their. You can't take the evidence, right? It's totally dependent on someone. I mean, I'm just fretting if I get old here in the old people or the hospital. So what will be the thing in the hands of others? This is the problem. And it makes me really frustrates the living daylights out of me. Someone controlling you, you know? And so, yes, I was saying, I was thinking of it that if I ever, like I got it from Haris Sultan, I've seen that deal with it. And that when I didn't like the comment they gave me, like he was saying, deal with it, deal, like the other, for other things he was saying this. But like I was thinking that he wants the women to deal with it. Or, you know, what like I was like, you wouldn't, the men here against me. I didn't realize that on social media, I can't say this properly, deal with it. There will be people who will come, like in America, Australia, you know, people can come and, or even not help the lady picking bags up. They have to carry their own bags, their own burden. So it serves you right. Maybe the Arab Muslims, Pakistani, elsewhere, worldwide Muslims will be laughing. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't show courtesy to ladies. Some ladies who are weak, who are not able, who are not well, elderly people in the supermarkets. But I was thinking that they might get me for this. You know what I mean? We won't help you. If I did, right, human, like if I was a women's rights for women's rights, you know, activist, they could get me in the Muslim world like this. Throw on me hard questions that would make me, you know, like think, yeah, at this side, Islam, courtesy for women and all this. Like I was told how much abroad pregnant women, they have to work and then they won't get a salary if they take a leave, pregnancy leave and all this. And a lot of sexual assault, I was told, in America in the workplaces, things like that. So it made me think that, oh, my religion is, it would make me think, oh yeah, my religion is better than even secular this, whatever it is. What kind of be? So this also I have a problem I've been thinking about and all. So many, and I can't talk properly. This. So Ex-Shia ex-Muslims and you ex-Muslims out there with Ex-Shia, I cannot be diplomatic, sarcastic. Yeah, you are heroes. You are the, and even Muslims will make me say that, right? Against ex-Muslims. And I think these ex-Muslims could even be fake ex-Muslims. But those who are, they must have some, they haven't been killed. I think they could have, I don't know, maybe some of them have this, I suspect them to have, they haven't been killed backing. So there are pros and cons, secular, whatever you call that, capital system, secular system, and all this. I think Islam is not uh, at all a good religion. It's very, very harmful. We have, Shias at least say we have the freedom to research and all. What else, what other point can I give you? It's really, this also, this crisis, it's a very deep crisis. Like God should have made sure that no imam, this kind of a crisis of succession doesn't happen. Oh, sorry, this is on Marja, I forgot. This kind of a crisis doesn't happen. So, what else is there? Karbala afterwards. In contrast to his predecessors, Muhammad al-Baqir focused on academic Islamic scholarship in Medina, where he promulgated his teaching to many Muslims, both Shia and non-Shia. What else can I talk about? Jawaria law. So there is a, at least if, okay, back jumping here and there. There is a Quran ayat which says, don't call him behind the chambers. And then we're told Jawaria bint Harith. I just have to. Can't even write her name properly. This is. Here we're told. So she fell into the hands. So what are the. I mean, what are the Shias doing really? I looked at the Quran ayats. It was enough for me to see what a bad way this book is written. But then again, it's for God does not write a bestseller because it would not attract the infidels. They say, oh, what a book, this is terrible. So many points to deal with. This incident was described. Ali, first, her qualities, where is it? Marriage to Muhammad. Muslim was killed by mistake by a helper. Jawaria bint al-Harith, daughter of Banu al-Mustaliq, chief, was one of the captives. How do you do your research, Shias? Like neutrally when you beginning. How do you tell us that Prophet Muhammad was a true prophet? After and she how you don't take this because these are enemies of Islam, Umayyad side, it's come from wherever the Sirat, it hasn't come from the my God. So okay, but the Shias are wrong in this. I told you from the very beginning that the Quran, when the Quran fails to give evidence against itself, means this is from other than Allah. And thus the Prophet Muhammad himself is a false prophet. The Quran has failed to provide evidence. Now, instead, I know you want to do Matam, you want to Azadari, you want to also because there is the deep meaning to this that if we can't, of course, say anything, human rights, rights of people oppressed, the rights of the oppressed, and all this I can understand, but now you need to see this side if you care to come and see this side, which I have seen, and why I take this. Muhammad's companion Tabit ibn Qais ibn al-Shamas. Now I don't know whether this companion is a true companion taken by the Shias is like completely true, and you know how they take it from the Imams and from the history of Tabit, not only from the Imams, but how the history of Tabit ibn Qais ibn al-Shamas has come, and how would it come? From God about his life? Oh, what Prophet Muhammad said, that Ali, no hypocrite will love you, even if you give him the world, and no true believer will hate you, even if you put a sword on his neck to kill him. This incident was described in more detail. At the first opportunity after her capture, she went to the Prophet and pleaded her case with him. So she went to the Prophet, pleaded her case, and in a more detailed, he was, I think, in Aisha's, somewhere I found, he was in Aisha's house at that time. She was standing outside. So I was getting that Ali Shah would tell you that this is madness and not to listen to her. Let me tell you one thing. There was a bomb blast, intuition, something like intuition, long time ago in 1976. And a child my age, my friend, we were both in Iranian school in Karachi, same school. Then I met her in London. She was my father's family side friend. Okay? Now, what happened is in this home exhibition that her mother, late Auntie Samira, her mother, told my mother, it was like for a week or so, that we're going to this, we have to go to this home exhibition, right? A child who doesn't know anything much, you would say, right? So her mother wanted to go to this home exhibition. My mother took me and her younger son, my brother. We went. 1976, bomb blast. Oh God, please bear with me. So what happened? We're there. And my friend, her daughter, my friend, my aunt, my mother's friend's daughter said, Mama, let's go home. As we reached, and her mother was like, we've just come. We've just come. And the daughter was saying, kept saying, let's go home. Mama, let's go home. So her mother got so that told my mother, we have to go home. She was the only daughter, right? even though her mother was the one so keen in coming here. We went home, we reached home, and then after some time, her husband must be watching the TV or something, called. We're like, we're okay. There has been a bomb blast here. You know how many people got injured, lost their limbs. An elderly lady died. 85 people were injured. 4 people lost their limbs, but I have to say this because 79-year-old Rachel Hyams died from her injuries 21 days later. So my friend, we were like 7, 8 years old, something like this. She saved us. But look, and what was it? The little child saying to her mother, as soon as we reached there, I heard it with my own ears. Okay, they didn't tell us much details and all that. They just said there's been a bomb blast. We were children. Finish. Not to tell us. We didn't open the TV or anything to see. They didn't allow us to. Who got injured? What happened? Things like that happening. You see, the rationalists cannot rationalize intuitions of a child at that time. Atheists cannot rationalize. But I'm not asking you to go back to this religion. How do you explain something like this? Like, she couldn't save the others, but she saved us. We could have been injured, or we could have. There's oh my God, I just cannot think. And you know, as children, we were resilient, so we forgot about it. Something. So this, how do you explain? So that's why I'm saying never judge just rational thinking. There's some things which are beyond rational thinking. And you don't have to be religious. You can be like into spirituality like Shakti Gawain. And I don't know, like if the child can't eat, doesn't know, or what, a creative visualization book. No copyrights infringement intended. This is the author. I've seen her now after so many years. Such a thing for me. She wanted to help people. That's why she wrote this book, out of love. So you can be spiritual. And what do you say about these kind of incidents? Okay, so my friend couldn't save those all there. I don't know why we came back without seeing that disaster, that terrible thing, bomb blast. Not even a slight hurt by just watching people. Or we could have been one, or we could have been the panic, everyone running. Then we had one in Mehfil Khurasan. But okay, that bomb was found in June, July by a volunteer, Shia volunteer, outside. We were in the car, and it was announced that a bomb has been found and diffused. This was in when I was in college, so this was 1994. in my second year in college. We had to go to Mahfil Shaykh Khurasan in Karachi for Muharram because my father's favorite Maulana Zakir was reciting there now. We couldn't find anyone, but my father's favorite. So this, then, then, so then my instincts, look at my instincts, what my instincts told me. Then when I was in London, I was, again, this March, yeah, March. Again in March, I think it was Easter, and I was thinking that I haven't bought a gift from London for my Christian friends for Easter. So what shall I get? Okay. So what happened is I was at Mota's grocery store in Karachi, Clifton. In the opposite building, I saw when I just stepped out with my bags, grocery bags, and people running, men running, and I was like, so my instincts told me. I asked, or someone told me, I don't know what, that there's a someone has called in the building and said there's a bomb in this building. So it was March, around Easter, Lent, Christian Lent, and all. So I was saying, oh, so I said, so my instincts told me if you go in this building, the bomb will not blast. There will be no bomb blast. It's so men running, scared. So this was like 1996, 1997, April, March. March, most probably. So I went in the building first floor, ground floor, no, not the first floor, sorry, the crockery shop. I said, okay, let me see if I can buy some uh, gift here for my Christian friends who invite me. That's how I remember. It was March then, perhaps December, not December. So, uh, March. Ah. This is someone is telling me it's March. Controlled. I'm controlled. It was March 1998, 1997. So like that, I don't know, 1990. That's not coming properly. Okay, I don't know. I'm controlled. So some things I can't remember. They're reminding me. And so later on, we found out that it was a hoax call. Right? It's what coincidences. So Redfield says, James Redfield, about coincidences, that it has a meaning. God is telling you something, but so this 1998, I think, sure. Again, a bomb blast. Although this time my drivers would not have a mobile phone. No. So I don't know really what could have. What a coincidence. So we were saved. I could have lost my limb in 1976. My mother, my brother, my friend, her mother. God knows what. What is this? So recently I was saying there's no God, no God. Because of Jawaria, and you know how we've been lied to through the Shia imams and all this. Yeah, I think it's a weakness and people suffering so much, and I wasn't able to trust in any God, not even divinity. It must be something, I don't know what. I was telling myself, don't think too much about this. It's just that you want to search and is there a God? Is there now? What is this? This panic, this weakness which makes you want to. And who will find it? Who will give me the truth? What is the truth? People suffering also in this. I got to the Hindus saying, Vishnu one night. If you're going to say it as Vishnu and this and that. But anyway, someone got a hold on me and said that, yeah, I was saved, but the others were injured here. So they were giving me a sign, a Hindu friend of mine in London. We lived near, now my house still near Earl's Court. And this was not that Earl's Court that we go to. This was the other side of Earl's Court, Olympia side. But we always took the other side. At the bomb blast, 1976, home exhibition. Um, so we went to Earl's Court, and they said we're coming together. This that. They're not telling me that since that bomb scare hoax call and bomb blast, planted or kept in the building opposite Motas is because of you. That's why, again, you were saved and the building was saved and everyone was saved. There was no bomb blast. It was a hoax call. And because Hindu hand is behind this. My friend in the hostel and college friend, she came with me to Earl's Court, and then how the man I liked, his now he had a girlfriend, so he was living in a hostel with her, although we're not allowed to have that. But still, I don't know how he got away. And so they told me, let's go. His girlfriend wants burger. We went. I don't know which burger place. It's not well-known burger place. We went to, and he bought dessert for me. And when he threw it in the litter box, it was like, I said, no, I can't have jelly and pudding. Sorry. So he could have given it to Amri, my friend, my Hindu friend, but he just took the dessert he had bought for me and threw it in the litter box. Ta! The sound came. So they're telling me that there is, like, you need to acknowledge that, yeah, you saved me, but you didn't save those people. Yeah, 27th March 1976. Okay, so but still, they're going to tell me, but they can't tell me clearly who it is. And they can't tell me why these people were injured and lost, 4 people lost limbs, and there were children injured. They were not saved. We left before the bomb blast. We didn't even know anything. We went back home, and my, mother and the friend, they're talking in the room, and I'm with my friend, and then suddenly phone call came. So this bomb blast. So still, I don't know what to make of the Hindus who, Molly, your life is in danger. Oops, it comes. Ghost movie, quote from Ghost movie. Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg. Molly, your life is in danger. And my father told me something. So I'm looking for the signs in the movie. This, but that someone was with. I know them, about, like they were friends. Some okay. This is private. I'm not supposed to say this. Oh no, you sit and say it. My father told me that friends. They were friends. Jimmy Moore and Abbas Koko's mother, and they were friends. Okay. Thank you very much. I have to leave now.